Okay, that was the view, and it's really windy out, and if I haven't learned anything yet from all this vlogging, it's don't try and talk when it's windy, because you won't hear me. So I just showed you the view, and I won't talk out there. Sunday's vlog. Sunday, it's supposed to be a day of relaxation, but as we all know, I relaxed yesterday too much, and so I just worked out, as usual. There's a really good angst-filled song on the stereo right now. I wish it could come on while I was lifting. It's a good one. I don't know if you guys have heard of Stabbing Westward. I think they're actually Canadian, but really good angst-filled music there. Anyway, so guess what? I gained a pound. I am finally paying for the cookie frenzy. Oh well, we knew that was coming. I knew it was coming. No huge deal. I'll work it off. So yeah, I worked out today. You know, I'm starting to better turn this down, huh? I'm starting to have internal questions about this program that I'm doing right now. Just because it seems so short. I get through it so fast. I made a concerted effort when I wrote it to shorten it because I knew I was making my programs too long and it was starting to demotivate me. And I'm trying to keep them under an hour. Usually I'd like them to just end at an hour, which is actually what's happening now. I wrote it perfectly, but because I've been working out for over an hour for so long and demotivating myself, I now am done and I'm like, oh, that doesn't feel like enough at all. What else can I do? So let's see how this works for me. I really don't want to lengthen my workout, so I'm going to try and add some more intensity to them. Concentrate even harder on the muscle I'm working on, maybe jack up some of my weights a bit, try and get through them even faster to get the sweat pouring more. The more I sweat, the more I feel like I've worked, so I think I'll do that. But anyway, so that's done for today. Like I said, I feel like I haven't done anything. Maybe I'll go for a power walk in the wind. I don't know. Wind. I wish it wasn't so windy in this city. I want to talk to you guys today about something that's pretty important that I had to learn the hard way. And it has a lot to do with my constant complaining and moaning about my hamstrings. As it turns out, you guys know this, the massage guy is the guy who finally is fixing me. I have been to every kind of practitioner you could ever imagine trying to get these fixed. Well, at least the one that's been going on as long as it has, because one of them's been going on a long time, and the other one's only a few months old. But I've been to the doctor who shrugged. My doctor, I don't know. She shrugged. She didn't even know where to send me or whatever. So I went to physio. One of the lifeguards at the beach I hang out at suggested this physio guy who's supposedly great. Started going to him, and he said one of my hips was higher than the other, or pushed more forward than the other, or something like that. And started gave me a bunch of exercises to do to try and even them out again. Gave me uneven exercises, like only work this side, don't work that side kind of thing. So I did those for all of not this last summer, but the summer before that. I spent the whole summer doing these things with no results at all. The only thing that ever made it feel better was putting me on that little electrical zapping machine where you put electrodes on your body and then it zaps you with electricity for like 20 minutes. That made me feel a little bit better, but it definitely didn't cure me. So finally gave up on him, went to the UBC doctor, University of British Columbia Sports Medicine, which is like the place to go if you're any kind of athlete and have an injury. Went and saw that guy. He didn't really know what else to do for me over and above what the physio guy had already done for me. Suggested that we start pumping me full of needles full of painkillers and teach my body not to have pain by taking the pain away with painkillers, masking the problem. I thought, there's no way I'm doing that. So I'd already been to a chiropractor, and tried him as well. Actually, prior to the physio, he cracked me and whatever, and told me to stretch and blah blah blah. And funnily enough, the physio guy told me not to stretch. So everywhere I'm going, I'm getting a different piece of advice. Chiro didn't help. That chiro didn't help. I had also tried massage, but I only went once, and she was hesitant to go anywhere near the problem because it's so close to my butt bone. I think she was worried about getting sued or something, or getting in a sexual harassment suit or something. I don't know. So she was hesitant to go near the problem, so she didn't help. So I kind of gave up, and the UBC doctor had told me that if I can keep running as long as I don't limp while I run or walk, I won't hurt it any further. So I thought, screw it, that's the best advice I've gotten so far, so that's what I'm going to do. So I stopped going to everybody and just continued what I've been doing the whole time, just going running and ignoring it, just ignoring it. And well, so what happened? I blew the other one out. So he was wrong. Everybody was wrong. So I had a couple of friends actually wind up pushing me at this specific chiro, saying that she helped them with their issues. One of the guys did have a hamstring issue, and go to her. I've been to chiro. Chiro didn't help. So finally, I just got desperate enough, and I went to her, and I went to her a few times, and she recognized that I was in some frustration mode because I was a bit surly. It was just like I didn't believe that I needed to be there. It's just like, oh, just do whatever. Let's do this. So we know it doesn't work. This thing won't work again. And she actually turned out to be pretty great. She experimented on me a little bit with things, not just bone cracking, you know, and she tried pressing on some muscles and stuff. And I think she kind of clued into what was going on with me and immediately said, I'm probably the wrong person for you to see. I'd like to see you still once a month, but you need to start going to this massage guy, and you need to go to this massage guy. So again, I'm like, oh, God, I've tried massage, don't want to do this, it costs money, whatever. But I took her advice because I got a vibe from her that she kind of knew what she was doing. And, you know, and some of the things she said to me too that kind of shook me up, which was, you know, well, you've tried everything else. So, you know, it's like, yeah, okay, I have tried everything else. She's got a point. She's being as surly to me as I was to her. So, good for her. Anyway, so I started going to this guy, and the first few times didn't really help, and it was annoying, and took too long, and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, as you guys know, ultimately he is fixing me, and I'll always be a client of both his and of this chiropractor, because she's not just in it for my money. She genuinely wanted to help me, and she sent me away from her to go see this guy. So she has my loyalty for that, for sure. But this is a long story leading up to something. Stretching. The reason this guy's fixing me is because he's got the patience to, first of all, do full body massage. And massage is a passive form of stretching. Did you know? We don't know for sure how I screwed myself up. Chiro actually did tell me that when I first went to her, my legs, one leg was an inch longer than the other, and that was just because of muscles pulling on the wrong things. And the last time I went to her, she's like, oh, much better, you're only a quarter an inch difference now. And I said, what are you talking about? Because she didn't tell me at the beginning. She goes, yeah, I didn't want to tell you that because you don't need to hear that, it's just going to frustrate you. So she was right. So slowly but surely this guy is working the kinks out of me, and I mean, I'm not doing anything different in my life, still running and working out like a madman, and he's making sure my muscles get proper stretching. Right now it's once a week. I'm gonna start going less often now that I'm feeling much better, because once a week is just far too often for real life and affordability and that kind of thing. But so I mean, the thing that I used to do when I went running, and I didn't really do a lot of weightlifting back when I screwed them up, or when I screwed the first one up. I didn't do any, actually. I wasn't even working out. I wasn't even really running very much. But what I would do is I would stretch cold. I would stay here in my apartment, stretch cold, and then walk down to the seawall, which wasn't a very long walk, and then just start running. And then, so really not much of a warm-up at all. And then at the end of the run, would I stretch? No. I walk home, get on with my day. So stretching is, I've now realized, very, very, very important to do it after you've warmed up, too, by the way. I still am guilty of stretching cold, because it's easier for me here in my apartment to stretch here and then go down to the seawall and get on with it. But now after my run, I spend a significant amount of time stretching up against the picnic tables and stuff, especially my hamstrings, making sure that things are stretched out and stuff. So I'm probably still not doing 100% what I should be doing, but I did want to make the point that to you guys who might just be starting out and might be setting yourselves down the wrong path like I did, just from sheer ignorance. I didn't know. I didn't know. Honestly, yeah, I just didn't know. I hadn't done any research. I was just making it up as I went along. So, you know, I mean, the right way to do it is to warm yourself up with a little bit of light cardio. So do some jumping jacks, climb up the stairs, do some, aerobics moves, jump rope, do some mountain climbers or mountain jumpers or burpees or something like that. Get your heart rate up a little bit. I learned a little bit of this recently in a course that I just took, that it gets the fluid in your synovial fluid in your joints, or flowing a little bit. So it loosens you up anyway. Let's put it that way. It loosens you up and it warms up your muscles to be more receptive to stretching, so that when you do stretch, you're not stretching cold like I do, and less likely to tear something or hurt something or strain something. So warm up first, stretch, and then get on with your workout. And then after your workout, especially if it's been cardio, take advantage of that, because your muscles will be really warm. To take advantage of that to really give your muscles a really good stretch, really good stretch, and just keep them limber. Because if you start letting them tighten up like I did, you're going to wind up with something that I thought I would never see healed, which was some very, very painful hamstrings. So painful, in fact, that I still do have a pillow on my computer chair, a very thick pillow, because I could not stand to sit in front of that computer for longer than about 5 minutes, because it was so painful to be sitting on these hurt hamstrings. The problem is now much better. I keep the pillow now because it's comfy. But I don't really need it anymore. So thank you to Magical Massage Man and the most awesome chiropractor in this city for helping me out and for waking me up to the importance of stretching too. So that's my little diatribe for today. I hope it's not too insanely long. I can't see the clock on the camera because it's pointing at me and not away from me. So if this is long, I apologize. But I hope you guys are having a great Sunday, and another new week starting next week, full of exciting things, right? So looking forward to that. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye!